Good morning. July 11th, 2024. What a beautiful day God has made. I wanted to do it live, but I couldn't. Hindered, blocked, shadow banned from the truth over and over and over again. My name, the name my mother and father gave me, John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. The name our government gave me, David Keith Quigley. Why did they do that? Keep me safe or to steal billions and billions of dollars? The cabal is huge. We are exposing them. People try to prove me wrong over and over and over again. They'd be better off proving me right because I speak nothing but the truth. So help me God. Nothing but the truth. When you're awake, you're awake. Thank you, Lions. You know, there's so much intel that's being dug up. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. My truth is getting out. It really is. People try to prove me wrong. They can't. They post the pettiest little shit, the most petty little shit, saying, oh, how could you do this and be this? The name they gave me was David Keith Quigley. I didn't die. I still worked my ass off. I still did everything I could in this world to survive. And I did survive to share this with you. And you can either wake up and you can get on board, or you can hit the fucking road, hit the highway. I don't really give a shit. I have no use for you haters, you believers in the cabal. You think these evildoers are the most wonderful people in the fucking world? It's time to wake up. It's time to think about the future of America, the future of your loved ones. It really, really is. Mojo, bless your heart. Every day, there's so much to expose these evildoers. You all remember Larry King? I know you remember Larry King. How could you not remember Larry King? Now, if you remember me saying in my past videos, these people like Larry King, David Letterman, Jay Leno, they have a little black book. And that little black book is full. The cabal places those people in place, in power. They know everybody. It's huge. This is an interview I want to play for you with the man that stole my identity. Straight up. They called him John John. They called him John John for a reason. They called him John John to let all the other members of the cabal know he was a double. He was a fake. Straight up. The name they gave me, David. Now check this video out. If you don't get it.
Is it tough being a junior? Sure. I wouldn't know. I don't have a basis of comparison. There are the days you say, I wish my name was Dave. No, I'm pretty happy with what it is. If you're asking if it's hard being me, it's brought you a unique life. Yeah, absolutely. And great opportunities and some challenges. But all in all, I feel very fortunate. So it's not so bad. You think I recommend it? You do. You think it's very good to be the son of a legend. It's complicated, and it makes for a rich and complicated life. So, but that's, I think, part of the puzzle to figure out in my life. More complicated for you than your sister? I'm not sure. No, different. Different. Is it tough being a junior? Sure. I wouldn't know. I don't have a basis of comparison. There are the days you say, I wish my name was Dave. No, I'm pretty happy with what.
They were shaking him down on national TV. Think about it. You wish your name was David.
Brown University. I was at the University of Rhode Island. We were in Rhode Island.
Think about what just happened. on national TV. Remember John was letting them all know he was a double. Every word, if you're awake, every word in that interview. And then you can see his smirk. Think about it. Don't sometimes you wish your name was David? He didn't just pull that out of his ass. Not out of the blue sky. How do you feel being a junior? Like he just became one. Like he just became a junior. It's because they knew he was replaced. And then they asked about my sister that had also been replaced. They put these people in power because they have committed murders, and then they bleed them for everything. I never took my brother George Onassis. I never had any hateful feelings towards him until he got so powerful he wanted to take my life. But I'm going to play that again because you all need to hear how they operate. You need to hear how the cabal works. And I am exposing how they work. And it's right in your face, right on national TV. Seriously. How do you like being junior? Why? Because he's not a junior. What about David? Wouldn't you like to be David? Right in front of your face. And then, to top it all off, he says, you should try it. I recommend it. I recommend identity theft. You can get rich. He's saying it on national TV. I recommend murder, identity theft, because you can live the life of riches. Straight up, y'all need to hear that again. I do. Each and every day, there is so much that can come out to expose the cabal. These people try to prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong, people. You know, I got a comment on this very same video a little while ago. Somebody posted a picture of me in my art shop. I was testing the water to see if I could come out. I was in poverty. I was working my ass off. Art does not sell unless you are the cabal and they want it to sell. But I was taught by many great artists, covered up. I was schooled in Hollywood. I was taught by Marc Chagall. I was taught by Andy Warhol. I was taught by Pablo Picasso. Many great artists. You don't think I wanted an art store more than anything in the world? You don't think I worked 18 hours a day, every day, day in, day out, and not made enough? If I made enough for a Big Mac across the street at McDonald's, it was huge. And people post pictures like, how could he have an art store and still be, David Quigley? David Quigley worked his ass off to stay alive. David Quigley did everything to survive. David Quigley did survive. All the attempts on my life to share this with you, I hope you wake up, and if you don't, I really don't give a shit. Listen, learn. I am a walking computer on what I've learned because I was born in the White House. And I learned so much.
Is it tough being a junior? Sure. I wouldn't know. I don't have a basis of comparison.
Look at the arrogant son of a bitch. Smiling.
Be happy with what it is.
He's happy.
If you're asking if it's hard being me, it's brought you a unique life. Yeah, absolutely. And great opportunities and some challenges. But all in all, I feel very fortunate. So it's not so bad. I recommend it.
He recommends identity theft right there on TV.
It's complicated, and it makes for a rich and complicated life. So, but that's, I think, part of the puzzle to figure out in my life. More complicated for you than your sister? I'm not sure. No, different. Different. Is it tough? Is it tough being a junior? I mean, sure. I wouldn't know. I don't have a basis of comparison.
He doesn't have a basis of comparison because he was placed. Is it tough? Is it tough?
Is it tough? Is it tough being a junior? Sure. I wouldn't know. I don't have a basis of comparison. There are days you say, I wish my name was Dave. No, I'm pretty happy with what it is. If you're asking if it's hard being me, it's brought you a unique life. Yeah, absolutely. And great opportunities and some challenges.
How about it, Junior? Don't you wish you were David Keith Quigley? For real? For real? I am exposing the utmost crimes in the highest levels. The cabal, it's huge. Wake up, people. I'm coming out with my story. Nothing's going to stop me. You cannot prove me wrong because I'm speaking the truth. Stolen identity. Unveiling the real. See the reviews. See the reviews on my book. Share my story. You know, people ask me for DNA all the time. I've taken 5 DNA tests, spent thousands of dollars on DNA. Don't you think it's time you start shouting DNA test for the government to prove me wrong? They can't. They don't want me involved because all they can do is prove me right, and we will expose the government for all the crimes they have committed against me and my loved ones, all the way to the past presidents. That video I just shared with you of the junior you knew, my stepbrother, 100% Gambino crime family member, who's right up there with him. Epstein, Donald Trump. It's all one big crime family, people. And I'm sharing my story till my last breath. I'm not going away. Peace.